Happy Friday, everybody. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Juma Mubarak. Juma Friday. Right? So, earlier, I was in the Bronx, and I was going to a grocery store to get me something, to get me a protein shake. And it was like a homeless dude or a mentally disturbed dude or whatever. It was a dude in front of the store. He's opening and closing the door for people, right? This is common everywhere. This is in the banks. This is at the banks on 3rd Avenue in the Bronx. The banks on 125th in Harlem, right? There's always somebody opening and closing the door, right? Like if that's a job, right? Like if you're supposed to tip them and stuff like that. And my theory is if you got that much energy to stand there for hours opening and closing the door, then you might as well fill out applications and look for a real job and get a real check, right? How you doing, sis? Blessings. And get a real check, right? So I told the guy, I said, listen, man, don't open the door for me, man. I got muscles. I'm strong. I don't need you to open the door for me. You know what I'm saying? All right, I won't open the door for you then. Fuck you saying. I said, bro, because I'm not going to tip you. I'm not going to give you no money. Well, I'm doing it out the kindness of my heart. No, you not, bro. Nobody opens and closes doors all day out the kindness of their heart. You want people to tip you. I'm not going to tip you. All right, well, you know, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Bro, listen, man, please. Get the fuck out my face before I stab you the fuck up. Right? So it takes a lot to push me. But when niggas, when I be laid back and people get crazy, that make me want to activate, right? So anyway, mind you, I'm rushing to work. So I'm like, let me get this protein shake before I go to work. Then I goes in the store. There's a light-skinned chick in there with mad like bumps on her face, red bumps. She's trying to cover it with foundation. So she's at the desk talking to the Yemenese brother. I'm like, yo, Ak, that dude work for your store that's outside? He like, no. I'm like, all right, Ak, so why is he opening and closing your door, bro? This is your business. If he robbed or hurt somebody outside of your business, you'll get in trouble. People can say that's your employee. Why is he opening your door and closing the door to your store? Tell him don't do that. So he like, yeah, I don't want no problems. You're going to have problems because he's harassing your customers. What if nobody want to come to your store because this homeless guy's here? So anyway, in the process of me talking to him, the bumpy face girl, she cuts me off. Oh, I can get this and get that for me. I'm like, damn, Queen, you can't say excuse me? Oh, I was talking to him before you came in. No, you wasn't, beloved. You know what I'm saying? You was standing there on your phone. So anyway, she started getting crazy. So I grabs the muscle milk. I pays for it. I grabs the Tootsie Rolls I want. I pay for it. She like, oh, you reaching over me? Mind you, she reached over me with her little EBT card that paid for her shit. She don't deserve food stamps. She needs to starve. She needs to starve and suffer, right? Because these chicks be acting like they super divas and they living off the government with the EBT, the Section 8, the FEPS, right? So women who act like her and get all that shit, they don't need it. Survive on your own. Swim, you bum bitch. So anyway, she like, oh, you almost hit me with the container, that the Tootsie Rolls, and Ma, I didn't almost hit you. Yes, the fuck you did. I said, you know what, Ma, go ahead, please. Because you in my neighborhood, I've never seen you before. So 9 out of 10, you live in these orange or tan colored buildings. Because whenever you see them buildings that's built from the ground up and they orange, tan, or beige, or some of them now, the newer ones now, it's like gray with tan or gray or whatever, those are Section 8 subsidized rent apartments. You know what I'm saying? Those is programmed, like chicks that got them apartments, a lot of them came out of shelters. They did 2 and 3 year bids in the shelter to get these apartments. And I don't care what people did, but when they act arrogant, when chicks act arrogant like that, always troublemaker and loud. And this the shit Cam was talking about when he said he don't date chicks from Harlem, the Bronx, or Brooklyn. When chicks calling niggas bro and they basing up to you and they thinking they tough and all that shit causes problems, right? So I'm like, yo, shorty, keep it moving, man, because you gonna start a lot of shit and it can get messy. I don't know who you think you can get, your brother, your baby father, I don't know who you think you can get, but it ain't gonna be, I don't take losses. I'm a fucking sore loser. I swear to Allah, I'm a sore loser. So if I fight a nigga one-on-one, if he's good enough to spank me, because I'm a nigga when I fight too, I'ma do everything, nigga. I scratch, bite, headbutt, kick, grab balls. I poke your eyes out. I do everything when I fight. So if you can make it past my 70 different stages of fighting techniques, because I do everything. So if you make it past all the shit I can do, then I'm gonna poke you up or I'm gonna get the gun and I'm gonna zap you. So if niggas be like, oh, you can't take a loss like a man. No, I'm a sore loser. A sucker or a nigga that think he tough or a nigga that a bitch go get, nobody's worthy to beat me. Nobody. In my mind, nobody's worthy to have a win over iron. So I'm telling the chick, man, listen, go ahead and keep it moving. This shit'll get dark. You don't know me, you trying to start trouble, it's gonna get dark, right? So the purpose of this blog, right? This made me want to do this blog. Fellas, if y'all niggas got sisters, baby mothers, a daughter, aunts and all that, coach the women in your family how to have diplomacy and great etiquette when dealing with engagement with men, whether it's through conversation or whatever, because, you know, all them chicks that be like, oh, I'll go get my baby father, I'll go get my brother. A lot of those stories ended up sad. Chicks went and got their brothers and baby mothers, they brothers and baby fathers or whatever, and niggas bodied their brothers or baby fathers. Then when they baby fathers or brothers get bodied, then they want to tell on the dude, I killed my brother, he killed my baby father. Bitch, you tried to get him after me. You tried to get him after me. Now, if he had beat me up, spanked me and won, it would have been all right. But you went and got your baby father or your brother, and they killed him. Because you went and got that meatball nigga. He not smart enough. You went and got him. He thought he was tough, not knowing the caliber of dude you're getting him after. Because I'm like that, bro. If my sister or my daughter or something be like, yo, pull up. Yo, this nigga violating, boom, 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 boom. I'm not pulling up on activation time. I'm pulling up on gentleman time, king. What happened? It's two sides to every story, right? So if you got to know your daughters and your sisters and your baby mother, you got to know their character, right? My daughter's like kind of like a fucking troublemaker, a loudmouth. So I'm not just reacting. You ain't going to get me whacked because, bitch, you out of line. And you ain't going to have me whack nobody because you out of line. And now I'm sitting up with 30 joints because you was out of line. You know what I'm saying? Even two of my baby mothers, they mouths is crazy. So you got to know, too, the women in your family. And you got to teach them, like, yo, you can't be doing this and this and that type of shit, right? I know a nigga, his sister's a dead troublemaker. He said he don't care what his sister do. He gonna back his sister up and ride with her 100%. Once he told me that, and this is a dude I'm cool with, once he had told me that, I stopped fucking with her, because I said, this nigga gonna die. Because his sister, she's a troublemaker, and she thinks she's super tough. And then her brother, he think he's super tough. Even though niggas done dumped at him before, he had his wins and his losses and different shit like that. But he gonna die one day fucking behind, dealing with his bum ass sister, right? And I don't mean bum ass in clothes, I mean bum in mentality. So anyway, long story short, short story shorter. Brothers, prep the women in your family, your baby mothers, your sisters, your aunts. Prep these chicks, because a lot of women out here got this attitude that they are unbeatable, that they're entitled to a lot of things, or they're privileged, that the world's supposed to bow down to them. Especially these chicks that went through the shelters to get their apartments and all that. And I'm telling you that from experience, because I used to work for FedCap/Wildcat. I used to work in the EAU PATH shelter on 153rd and Walton Ave. So I seen the whole earth come through there. I seen the whole earth. All the chicks that thought they were super bad, Spanish, black, chicks from the South, chicks coming from Texas to that shelter. Coming there, acting crazy with the guards, like, you know, the shelter police, acting crazy with them and had a sense of entitlement. And the chicks, like the counselor chicks, the chicks that handle your cases, they were shitting on them bitches because they don't like their attitude anyway. Then you got attitude versus attitude, right? But it's two different sides. One is needy and one have the power in their hand to help you or not help you, right? So they be going at it too. Chicks was closing bitches' cases. Yo, get out of here. Nah, we can't help you, but bitches is crying outside and all that, right? But a lot of these chicks, for some reason, think they tough, right? But they never tough to the niggas that robbed them or the abusive boyfriend that's beating them up. or the abusive baby father that's beating them up, or when these niggas be trying to rape these bitches or rob them in the train station and stuff like that. So, please, family, you know, all the men who watch this, coach the women in your family, your aunts, your daughters, your sisters. Because Shorty, just by Shorty bothering me, knowing I was in a rush to work. I'm in a rush to work. So I got my protein shake right here. So just because she was bothering me with her little attitude, like getting in my way with her frivolousness, you know, sometimes when the mortals get in the way of the, you know, the celestial ones, it's kind of irritating because it's like a fly keep buzzing around you. I had to tell her, Shorty, you gotta chill. I don't gotta chill, nothing. I'm telling her, Ma, I'm from 1 block over. I'm from Cortland, right here. I don't give a fuck where you from. Ma, I know you just moved over here in one of these orange buildings, just got your crib. You need to chill. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, please, brothers, save a lot of time. Save getting in the beef with a maniac, or save getting clipped by a maniac. You going home? Oh, you did a double?
No. Oh, maybe half, man, but we just come collect something, you know?
All right. I see them. I see tomorrow, brethren. When you come back. Brian came?
I don't know. Maybe we shot it to their birthday, so never want to die, you know?
All right, bless up. Ice, gold, and green, brethren. Yeah, so, long story short, you can't let people trick you out your freedom and outthink you either. So you gotta know when to just brush shit off, fan it off, and get out of there. You gotta know when to just wave shit off and don't let it get to you too, people, because when you know your capabilities and you know you could do a lot of damage and a lot of destruction, you gotta be at your humblest too, because you will wreck shit. You know, if this was, I ain't gonna lie to you, if this was me in the early 90s, dude, to tell you, when I was 16, 17, 18, I would have cut Shorty. I'd have sliced her face or something. And dudes probably like, oh, nah, what nigga would have did that? I ain't gonna lie, I was a different movie when I was a teenager. Like, I didn't, my hands was bisexual. They still bisexual, but I have patience now. But I'm telling you, bro, I was slashing chicks, I was slashing dudes, I was robbing chicks, I was robbing dudes. Everybody was getting punished. When I didn't have no felonies and I was younger and I felt super invincible, I was punishing everybody. I was a plague to society. So that 13 years they gave me, it kind of helped society, and it saved me, because I'd have probably been dead, or I'd have probably been sitting up for 3 or 4 or 5 bodies. I'd have probably been sitting up for a lot of bodies too, because I was a whole zoo, and I was zero tolerance for the sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. How you doing, Ukti? You all right?
Yeah.
All right. What you do today?
Today?
Yeah.
EVS?
EVS?
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't out the clerk yet.
Not tomorrow.
I don't be showing people. This is my Muslim sister. Assalamu alaikum. That's Jadia, my Muslim sister. But yeah, I asked Umi about you the other day.
She's here today.
Huh?
She's on the 18th floor.
Umi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see her, inshallah. But I asked her about you the other day. Peace, King. Bless love is love. Yeah, but good to see you. I can't wait till you become the clerk and get that fulush.
Yeah.
Monday, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, Ukti. Yeah, that's my sister, my Muslim sister. She worked with me. She moved up to her clerk, so she about to get a bigger bag, so that's good. I'm happy for her. You know what I'm saying? Grace in the place. You know this lady, Grace? You know her? Enjoy your day, Grace. All right. Yeah, so let me end this blog because I got to go clock in and all that. But yeah, man, you know, don't let nobody take you out your character, especially somebody that's inferior to you, that you know you can inflict chaos and calamity on, and you know they'll reverse it later and play victim and get you locked up or jamped or get you to lose your freedom or your bag. You gotta outthink people. This is a chess game, and you always gotta be on brain power time. But people, please educate the women in your family. Women, please be humble. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to be humble and deal with rationality and talk to each other with diplomacy. The gods don't mingle with the mortals, kings don't eat with the peasants, and the only time wise men hang around fools is when they educate them or enslaving them. Stay up like a cup, I holler back on my collar crack, we get up like sit-ups, iron them, oxygen, Una.